If you want to know what happens when you crack a whole bunch of packs, how to make $30,000 in profit in a single day, or what happens if you run a card shop really only selling single cards and giving people play tables, don't worry, this video is going to answer all of those questions. That's right, I'm back with another TCG Card Shop Simulator challenge run. But this time, I decided to amp things up. I'm going to make $30,000 in profit in a single day, and I can't sell any items. The only thing I can sell is single cards, and I can run card tables because those are really important to manipulate the card prices. And so with that out of the way, here's how I did it. So I've made a plan to set myself up to make $30,000 as soon as possible. Starts by buying some card packs, where pretty much everything to do with this game does. I think 3 should be enough, but we'll see. We will see how lucky we get. Because there's 2 things that have to be done here. The first is get profitable cards to sell, which, as you can see from this $63.25 pull, we're already succeeding in. And the second is to get enough EXP to hit level 3, because you can't sell cards until level 3. In terms of what I'm selling, single cards only. In terms of what I'm buying, booster packs, cleanser, and that's about it. I will run some card tables to unlock the elemental cup tournaments so that I can make elemental cards a higher or lower value to really maximize my profits for the final day. This also means I'm not going to be using any employees, because why would I use employees when I'm basically not checking out customers, so I have nothing better to do? And also, why would I be using employees when they reduce profits? So with all of that said, let's keep opening these packs and see if we get anything else good to sell. Oh, there we go. 66.65. Okay, I've hit level 3. I did just get a very nice shiny card. And now it's time to buy a card table for $400 and a play table for $200. You might be wondering, okay, you have 243 bucks. What am I going to use that on? Well, unfortunately, I have to unlock Cleanser and buy Cleanser. Because see, there's a little problem with leaving all the stinky customers in your shop. If you leave all the stinky customers in your shop, then people will leave. And if you have very few customers who want to come in and play cards or buy cards, making them leave because there's someone stinky sitting at a table isn't really the best market plan. And so, for the preservation of my shop, I've decided to do this. This is where all my cards are going to go. And you know what? This can go over here. I will need something to do after opening the shop for the day. And I'm not going to sell the highest value cards just yet. The main reason for this is people are less likely to have high amounts of money in the initial day. So if I start with some of the lower value cards, my hope is that I will get a few more sales early on. This is also a little bit of an experiment. We will see if it works or if it fails. And so as we do this, and we grab this, now we just wait for someone to, well, come in first of all, and second of all, actually buy something. And as I go through, I'm also going to be experimenting with some ideas, like what happens if I put something on the shelf that the customer clearly can't afford? I'm not going to be selling it, so I'm not breaking the 100% profit rule. But at the same time, maybe it'll lure them into play cards. I don't know. That's something that's just going to get tested as the days roll on. We got our first sale. All right. So far, so good. We've made like 20 bucks. Aha. And this, nope. No, you don't. That is exactly why I bought the cleanser. That guy was a walking disaster because he would have just been stinking up the entire shop for potentially hours. So I'd either have to give up the profit or just spray him a bit and then I'm good. All right. I think it's time to put one of the higher cost cards up. And now I can afford a second play table. So I am immediately going to do that. Especially in the evening, more people like to play. So this should help add even more passive income. So 32 customers visited, 11 were dissatisfied, 9 checked out, like a 30% checkout rate, and $287 in revenue. Honestly, not too bad. Given that this is selling no items, just single cards and card tables, I would say that's pretty darn good. So now the thing to do is just do this, but a couple more times. And over a few more days, I'm going to see exactly how much money piles up. So I'll be back around day 3 or so. So it's day 3, and I learned a couple interesting things. First of all, even if you don't turn your lights on, there's some electric usage. So this is unfortunately unavoidable. And second of all, the plan of have the card table here and have the tables so people can play works really, really well. So I now have $803, which seems like an absolute fortune given everything that I've done. So I'm going to spend $300 on this rare card pack, and then I'm going to buy, let's go with 5 boxes. I think 5 is a good number here. So the goal here is going to be open more cards. And so that's exactly what I did. I bought a license for rare booster packs, I bought 5 boxes, which was all I could afford, and now I'm just going through and opening all of them. I'm really glad they increased the base pack opening speed. It's a fun little slider in the menu. When I first started playing the game, that was not there, and trust me, opening packs took way too long, especially with the fact that I expect to open well over 1,000 during the course of this run. And oh hey, a $76 card. Well then, that's quite a bit of money. I think that one's valuable enough to save for the day where I make the 30k push. So with all the pack opening out of the way, let's see what the haul is. Ah yes, $685. I am not going to put this up for sale for a bit. And there's also a lot of medium value cards, which I will put up for sale. Something else that I haven't done yet, but will do soon, is change the format. In fact, I could do that very soon. I don't think it's worth spending $50 a day. Oh, what do you know? 129 bucks. Perfect. Yeah, $50 a day for an extra $1 an hour does not feel worth it to me. So I'm not going to change the format to the popper. Also, I kind of don't want the rare, epic, and legendary card packs to go down because all the cards that I'm selling are now going to be from the rare, epic, and legendary. I'm pretty sure there's a strat here where you can tank the price intentionally and buy a whole bunch of card packs on the cheap, then inflate the price after. But instead, my goal is going to be to unlock the Fire, Earth, Water, or Wind Cup. In this case, ideally, we want to use the Water Cup, and then maybe swap to one of the other cups later, based on whatever our other high-value cards end up being. Since that was a higher price card, I can replace it with a higher price card. Oh my god, another smelly guy. God damn. People are really stinking up the place today. Now, there are going to be a lot of people who just come in, they look at this shelf, they're like, I want to buy something. Then they're sad because the thing they want to buy is not on the shelf. There's also people, like this guy, who clearly just doesn't have the money to buy a $192 card, which is why I'm trying to keep only 5 of them in that upper echelon of pricing. As I expand the shop more, as I get more money, and as more customers are able to come in, as I level up, richer customers are also going to come in more frequently. They will be more likely to buy these high-value cards, but for now, I'm just chilling it, keeping it a little lower. That way, I should be able to get more sales. Like this, 26 bucks. Happy to make that sale right now. Okay, and that is the end of day 4, which, as you can see, the total revenue was $535. It's not as successful as the last run, but the profits are absolutely growing. And better yet, the profits are growing in a way that feels very sustainable. Now I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, and I'm going to open a lot of boxes. I'm going to open 20 boxes of boosters. It's going to be a nice little card opening montage. And also, if you pay close attention and throughout, there's going to be an Easter egg in there somewhere. Just look for a thing that's very expensive and out of place. So after I opened the 20 boxes on day 7, I sold a lot of the cards, I bought more licenses, I bought more boxes, I got that 4K card, that was a really big pull. And I ended up collecting around $16,000, almost $17,000 in total value. Not all of this is going to be sold. A lot of it's tied up in low value junk cards, and a lot of it's tied up in stuff like this, but I'm not going to be selling until the $30,000 day. This should give me enough money to work towards the next license, expand the shop, and hopefully set myself up for that final day. And we're back on day 17. So far, the shop is level 19, which is really, really good. It's about time to do some renovations, bring in some more customers, and there's plenty of cash to do it. Maybe even enough to unlock the next set of booster packs, which are the legendaries. So 900, 1,050, 1,200, 1,350. That was a nice $4,500 that is now used to expand the shop, meaning more customers will come in. Another thing that I've been doing is I've been running different cup events. Basically what these do is manipulate the prices of certain cards. Now, in an ideal world, getting up to EX Battle would be the best, but that's going to require way too long for something like this. So instead, I'm just going to run the cups that are available to me, stick to this, and, maybe refine it a little bit as I make that final push for the $10,000 day. So the next thing I need to do is get enough money to unlock the legendary card pack license. Right now, I don't have quite enough for it, even if I didn't spend all my money on card packs. But the more card packs I buy, the more cards I can sell, and the more cards I can sell, well, the more money I'm going to make. I already have about $33,000 in value. I have quite a few high value cards that I am saving until later, but I suspect I'm not quite at enough to have a $30,000 day. I think I need around 1.5 times as many cards as I currently have. Though maybe I'll pull another $4,000 card, and at that point, I'll probably need a lot less. Either way, I'd say it's time to dig in, crack some more packs, but it's time to make $30,000 or more in profit in a single day. Before we do though, a quick reminder. If you enjoy stuff like this, do be sure to get subscribed. And hey, if you like fun videos like this, the best way to get me to make more is to watch it, leave a like, and share it with a friend. So now let's jump ahead one more time to the final day where I make $30,000. So here we are, shop level 23, day 23, and I think this is going to be the $30,000 day. Now, one change that I'm going to make for today is I've boxed up all the play tables. They're a pretty good and reliable trickle of profit. But if you want to maximize sales, you want to cut all of your play tables. So that's exactly what I did. This is something that I learned doing my previous run where I was only selling non-card items. The second thing I'm going to do is try to ensure all of my prices are reasonable. For a lot of these cards, I've just been doing market price plus 20% in round. The problem with that is there's 2 factors to determine if someone's even going to buy something at all. Okay, technically 3, but let's skip the first factor of they aren't interested in the item. We'll pretend they are interested in it, but will they buy it? Factor number 1, do they have enough money to purchase it? If the answer is no, they won't buy it because they can't. Factor number 2, how much above the market price is it? Because the lower it is relative to the market price, the greater the chance they'll purchase the card, or item in general. So for this high value card, as much as I would love to go 20% above and make 4.8K, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to stick to market price plus 10 and round. The goal here is to try to really maximize my chances of selling both of these very high value cards. Then for everything else, I'm going to do the market price plus 20% and round. This should result in the really nice mix of most people who come in buy something, and also the high value cards sell. How much money a random person carries is dependent on a couple of factors. First up, it's a little random. Some people are going to have more money than others. But second of all, the higher your shop level, and the more shop expansions you've purchased, the more money that people generally carry. In addition to this, there are some customers who are simply wealthier and carry even more money. So with all of that said, I think it's about time to wait for a few people to pile up outside of a shop, open her up for the day, and see if we can make $30,000 in profit in a single day. You know what? Before I open the shop, I've changed my mind slightly. I'm just going to go with regular market price and round on this, just because I think it's already kind of unlikely that someone has $4,000 in their wallet. So I want them to see this. I want them to go, no, man, I've got to get this. I can't think about it. I've just got to buy this card. I think having it at market price is going to be the best way to do it. And you know what? There's like 3 people outside. So let's see if we can get them all in the shop. We'll see how this goes. And we will see what people are going to buy. Oh, see, he's tempted. He wanted to buy that card, but he doesn't have $4,000 in his wallet. That is what I was worried about. But also, we need to sell that card to hit $30,000. We need to sell this card and this card and all of these cards and most of these cards and a few other cards still in the album. And there we go. First sale of the day is going to be for $971. I don't know if this is just a tinfoil hat theory or not, but I have noticed when customers make bigger purchases, it seems like they are more likely to pay with card rather than paying with cash, which I guess makes sense. How many of us just carry around $1,000 in our wallet? I certainly don't. But having $1,000 on a credit card, I mean, hopefully you are financially responsible enough, but let's be honest. We're running a card shop. Most of these guys are addicts and they're giving us their rent money. Luckily, no one seems to get evicted in this world because they always come back and they always have more money. So far, roughly 2.3K in sales. I know it says it worked. It worked. He bought the card. Blue hoodie guy. $3,994 for a single card. Oh man, I have a good feeling about this. I have a good feeling about today. So let's do this. Market price plus 20%. Let's do this. That. Check this guy out for $838. Let's put up... All right, I have a ton of these. I have 4 of them, so I'll put 2 out for sale. I suspect the lower value cards, especially the sub $1,000 cards, will all sell really easily. The main concern with these higher value ones isn't even the price. The price is reasonable. The problem is the fact that most people simply won't have the money. But you know what? We've already done the hard mode. We've done the hard part. We've sold the big one. And let me go spray this guy so he doesn't stink up the store. Because again, we want all the customers to come in. We do not want people to go, this store smells funny, and immediately leave. Okay. That goes back in the box. Come on, buddy. I used cleanser on you. You got to thank me by buying a card. Perfect. He listened. $913. I'll put up another one of these. Oh, is he going to buy a high value one? Now, he thought about it, and maybe he's too broke. Maybe he just decided he doesn't need that for his deck. I've noticed it's pricey, I need to think a little. Sometimes it results in them leaving. Sometimes they say that, and they will literally just take it off the shelf immediately and buy it. We are at 8,000-ish. Oh, and we sold another card. There you go. So when that rings through, it's going to be like 8,400. We're about a third of the way through the day, which technically isn't great because we're not at a third of the money yet, but things could still really easily turn around. It's just a matter of a lot of people who are coming in, they're not buying cards right now. But you know what? As long as all the cards sell by the end of the day, that's okay. Plenty of people are coming in, plenty of people are browsing, and I suspect as the more high-value cards go, more people will buy something, because it's mostly not the price. See? It's pricey, I need to think a little. He bought it anyway. He bought it immediately. I think it's mostly time at this point, with only the 2,800 card being void. That's a little too questionable price-wise. It would have been so funny if he said he needed to think a little on the cheap card, but then bought a way more expensive one. Which, actually, wait, did he do that? He might have. $652. And $325. There we go. So I'm going to put out this. And I'm going to put out 2 of these. And for the next ones, after I ring in this gentleman right here, $1,620. Thank you very much. We've passed 10 grand. I believe it's time to start putting out some ghost cards. Because yes, I did get quite a few ghost cards. Gonna just pull this up here, hit F to sort by ghost. I got 5 total ghost cards, 3 white, 2 black. And I'm just gonna put them all right here. Good old market price plus 20% round. Oh. Gotta click that twice, not 3 times. Don't want to scare customers away with the big old 30%. There we go. So 368. Another $7 in change for $293. Remember, the game considers this 100% profit. It doesn't know or even care how many booster packs I opened. 1,887. Imagine if it was 1,337. And there we go. We did it. We sold the other super high value card. $2,800 for 1 card. We are cruising. Right now we are at 18.2K. There's plenty of stuff out still for sale. I'm going to open this up. Use the sort to go back to regular Tetramon. Probably put out a few more of these. I don't want to put cards out that are super low value. It's one thing I have to be careful with. Because if the value's too low, I'll actually dilute the chances of making a big sale. But these are all still like a couple $100. So I think these are fine. They should contribute. But the hard part is done. And you know what? With these ghosts selling, 662, 19,000. That's a lot of change. Totally fine though. 203. He bought the card. He said it's pricey, but he bought the card. You know what? We are about to hit $20,000 or 2/3 of the way there. There we go. Put out this. And this. And this. And now I just gotta check this guy out so I can get him out of the shop. $1,749. We are over the $20,000 mark. In fact, we are at 21.5K, so about 8.5K to go. And plenty of cards are selling. 1,036. About 7.5K to go. Gotta put out some more cards. Still plenty of ghosts for people to buy. There's also a card for 1.6K. That definitely should sell. If not, I might lower the price to entice someone. But also, I suspect that I am running out of cards to put out. Because again, I don't want to put out super low value cards. So if too many more of these fly off the shelves, it's going to be time to just sell what we got and call it good. Or at the very least, let things sell until the shelf entirely empties, and then put out more lower value cards. 703, yes. And 703, hell yeah. So 6K to go. It's going to get a little bit slower here. Because as prices go lower, it takes more and more cards to hit every 1,000. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I think I might have just barely enough. We've got 4 hours. You know what? Let's turn on some lights. People got to see. People got to see the cards. They're nice. They're glossy. They're shiny. Oh, yeah. He's thinking about it. No, he's leaving. Damn it. Really hoping he'd buy that. This guy's buying something. Yeah, I think this is the point where I'm not putting out more cards. Because we really got to get those sales in. Really got to get those sales. Come on. Buy some stuff. Buy something. Anything. Everything. Buy everything. We've got like 3 hours left. Uh-oh. 2 stinky customers in a row. Okay, he got sprayed anyway. It's fine. He's thinking about it. Oh, there's so many people milling around. Okay, some sales. Good, good. Sell this for $231. And this beautiful ghost card for $637. Which means we need 4.5K in remaining sales. I know we can do it if we sell this card for 1,700. I wonder if we can do it if we don't sell that card. I feel like we can't. So to try to help things along, I'm going to round it down to just regular market price. That should significantly encourage someone to pick it up. Exactly like that. Yes, we baited him. Perfect. 1391. Okay. We need $3,000 left. Every dollar counts. I guess that was actually 2,900. So now we need 2,900 left. I keep forgetting the day started of $116 because it's really hard to spend your balance down to literally zero. And oh, here we go. 675. So we need like 2.1K. These are mostly all medium low value cards. So I'm going to put out just a couple more here. Give people options. These are above the same price as the cards already out. Okay. Do that. Check these fine fellows out. Or, yes, they are both fellows. Okay. 168. There we go. Oh, this is getting close. We have an hour left. Hour left to make like 1.4K in sales. You know, I actually think I might have put out too many cards. So what I'm going to do, all these really low value cards, I'm going to take them away. Remove the temptation to buy cheap junk. Instead, you are supposed to buy the really expensive stuff. Because if we sell all the really expensive cards, we make it. We just need to sell those. And, oh, I need to spray that guy ASAP. We can't have him making anyone leave. No, we made him leave. God damn it. God damn it, stinky customer. Oh, this is so close. Okay. 1.5K. Stinky guy bought something. Cool. We need 1.1K more. And it is right at closing time. Now, sometimes people who are slightly after closing time do come in. There's a little bit of extra time. I believe all we need is one more sale, maybe 2 more sales. Oh, 969. Yes, we need one more sale. Any card. Any card. Oh, no. Oh, no, I think it's done. Oh, wait. The Savior. Oh, nope, that's going to be too low value. Is he going to buy it? I don't know. He might be leaving now. Put cards back. Put stuff out. Buy one of the things. Any of the things. Someone else came in. Yes. That one's actually too low. Oh, he bought the ghost card. We did it. We did it. We got the sale. Yes. $487. Oh, that was so close. That was down to the wire. So, if I hit my enter key and I start the next day, that should be $30,000 in profit just by selling single cards. And this is day 23. So let's find out. We did it! And we got Capitalism-ho! That is how you do it. That is how you get 30 grand in a day. Oh, that was so close. So that was a $30,000 day. If you enjoyed this, you might enjoy my other challenge run, where instead of only selling cards, I only sold items. In that case, I didn't use card tables because they didn't really fit into the profitability, but I did learn a lot as I went through. Though again, neither of these are what I would call optimal. This isn't how you're supposed to play if you really want to min-max. But for a game like this, honestly, play in whatever way you find fun. If that's the optimal min-max way to play, go for it. If it's not the optimal min-max way, also go for it. So with that said, thank you very much for watching to the end. I'm glad you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like if you did. And get subscribed, because I'm definitely going to be covering this game in the future, and I'm going to be covering a variety of other games, which may include some more challenge runs. At this point, I think I'm done with TCG Card Shop Simulator challenge runs. I might do one more video on the game, but that's going to be more of a tips and tricks or things I've learned / how to min-max. Haven't 100% decided if I'm going to make it though. Also, if you did see my previous run, and you were wondering, yeah, but didn't you say you were going to try to do only card tables next? Yes, I tried that. But it doesn't work very well if people have nothing to buy. So I tried to gimmick this by putting something they could buy, but sealing off the area because of how I placed my shelves. That did not work at all. Customers can just phase right through solid objects if there's something they want to buy. So then I took down the shelf with the item on it, just kind of let it run, and I realized, yes, in my tests, people very much would come into the shop and they would play at the tables. It was enough profit that I was never going to actually lose the game, but it was really slow and honestly really boring, as all I had to do as the player character was sit there and hit enter about once every 15 minutes. There's nothing to check out, nothing to change, really nothing interesting. Okay, yeah, technically I'd change the cups, but that was so infrequent that again, it didn't feel impactful and I didn't think that would be too fun to watch. But like I said earlier, the best way to play a game like this is in the way that you find most fun, so if that sounds fun to you, go for it. And that's going to be it for me today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.